So as of now we discussed about metal master card, vendor master card configuration, right? Let's go to the other configuration. What exactly it is important here. Okay. So if you go to metal master record, okay. So in the metal master record purchasing, we discussed as of now metal master record and vendor master record. Okay, so we can create a purchasing groups here directly. Create a purchasing group, either the person name or it depends on the client how they are using the purchasing group. Some people they are using for the groups, like there are some group names are there, so they might be creating like group name. Okay, and they will be maintaining the telephone number, fax number, other details which is maintaining here. Then mail IDs, everything. Okay, this is the one which is configuration. Now coming to the purchasing info record. Okay, in this purchasing info records, we are maintaining a number ranges, right? So if you see that here, these are all it is relevant to all purchasing documents, like external purchasing documents, whatever we are creating, all purchasing documents with only single object only. Okay, so if you see that in an overview part, okay, so here there is a two cases are there. One case is with material and without material. So did you know that we can create a material? We can create a material for a card with material also, without material also. So there is a two possibilities are there. When you're creating the material for a card, okay. So ME11, okay, go to /O ME11. So when you're creating the info record, there is a two scenarios. You can create without material, with material also. Okay, so this is the two scenarios here. And one more thing, you can create the info record at purchase organization level, or you can create at a purchase organization and plant level. That means, especially if it is required at plant level, the info record is valid for the plant level. Okay, especially for the different plants, different info records which is the info record maintaining at plant level. So you can maintain at plant level also, or if it is common for the purchase organization level, then you can maintain at purchase organization level also. Okay, so when we're talking about info record, what are the topics which we are talking about here? The first topic is we can create info record with material and info record without material. Okay, and info record we can create at purchasing organization level, only purchasing organization level, or info record if a specific plant level, okay, then at purchasing organization. That means that combination will be purchasing organization and plant, both will become, especially in the plant level it is. Specific plant level, if you want to be maintain the info record, you can maintain, or at a purchase organization level, you can maintain. Okay, so this is the separate and this is separate. Okay, this is the at what level you can create, and this is with material, without material, we can create. Okay, so let's see that how we can create. Now, I have my own vendor master card numbers which I created. Okay, let's say if I'm just creating this 605. Okay, and this 605, and I have the one material number. Okay, and what's the material number which we created for this vendor master record? Sorry, this plan. It's a AB1. So this is the one which we have created, material number. So this is material number, and purchase organization is ABC. So if just enter these details like vendor, material number, purchase organization. Okay, so this info record created at only purchase organization. So you are not entered any plan. So it is not especially specific to the plan. So what are the purchase organizations which you are assigned? So when you are creating purchase order, if you enter the purchase organization, irrespective of the plan, it will be working for the at purchase organization level. Okay. So here some of the mandatory fields, which is like how much time it will be take to plan delivery time, okay, and what is the standard quantity, generally how much quantity we are buying from there, any minimum quantity which is there from this vendor for this material, okay, and what is the price here, and any prices which is like this purchasing group, who is responsible. Okay, any specific conditions which is like freight charges and discounts, anything which is there, you can maintain from here. Okay, so this is also one conditions like condition tables. Okay, from here you can maintain the if any discount or freight charges are there, you can maintain. Okay, and any text which you want to be copy from the anything which you want to be maintained or text here, purchase order text or something that should be copied to the purchase order. That again that you can maintain like what is the purchase order, maybe purchase order text is nothing but like it is like some terms and conditions or something rules and regulations, our company rules and regulations or something like we. So if suppose if COVID like suppose it is COVID regulations, so we just informing that in the PO when we get dispatching that, okay, suppliers should vaccinated, okay. So something like which whatever you want to be communicate like this one, you can write this text and all that will be copying to the purchase order text. Okay, so now this is created, right? This is created at, okay, if you see that this is created at purchase organization level. Okay, so where we can see this one in the table level, EI NA and EI NE. So there is the two tables are there in the purchase info record. Okay, the major tables are EI NA, that is a general data, and EI NE. This is the for purchase organization data. Okay, if you go to EI NA, okay, you can enter the material number, what material number if you have material number, and if you have the info record number, you can enter directly info record number also. Or if you don't have, you can search the vendor number, material numbers. Based on that, you can search it. Okay, I'm just executing this one. So now this is the info record general data. This is when it is created, who created, ordering it, and okay, some information it is there. But if you go to EI&E, it is purchasing organization data. Okay, so if again this is purchase organization data, and here if you see that info record and purchase organization, the plant is blank. Okay, why? Because we didn't create at a plant level, which if we created only purchase organization level, and this is a document info category that is like standard consignment. So we have consignment info record and subcontracting info record like we have, right? That is info category. Here it is. Okay, and the other details which is copying from the info record, whatever it is created from there. Okay, so this is a table. Now, if you created at the plant level, suppose I'm just creating at my plant level, get ZAB1. Suppose my is the plant is ZAB1. Okay, or if I'm just taking for the ZAB2, let's go to the ZAB2. Okay, we are using as of now ZAB2. But ZAB2 again, I need to be extend the materials, but let it be go for the ZAB1. Okay, then I'm just going at creation at the plant level. This is so the no plant, so display, right? It is no plant specific data which is created as of now. So again, you have to go in ME level. Okay, then you can enter that the plant information also, and you can create that whatever plant specific data information it is there, it will be created. Okay, whatever it is. Now I'm just creating the plant specific data. So if you see that it is coming now, material group, and additionally it is coming the plant information also. Okay, so particularly at the plant level, if it is a different information again, okay, that information you can maintain. It is only for the plant specific information, whatever it is required, that information you are creating. Okay, so then again I'm saving this one information. Okay, now if you see that the same info record number which is created, but when you see that this will be created separately. Okay, and item level, if you see that at the one is entry for the purchase organization level, one is entry for the plant level. Okay, so while creating this plant level and the purchase organization, what is the difference here? If you see that at plant level, okay, I can see that there is a purchasing group I assigned ABC. For this particular plant, he is a responsible. But when I'm just seeing this one, okay, this is a we just assigned end up info record. That means this is copied from Metal Master record. If you see that in the Metal Master record, the purchasing group is we assign ABC. That's why it is coming ABC defaultly for this info record. That means this material at this vendor, at this for this material, this is the purchasing group is responsible at this plant level. But when we're talking about a purchase organization level, he is the responsible 000. Okay, so it depends on the how the client is going on. So now you understand, right, how it is like whether a purchase organization level and plant level. Clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay. Now, so now how to create the info record at the material level with material, without material. Okay. Now anyway, I just shown that material number, right? With material I have shown, right? Now I'll just going to without material. So while creating the without material, what you can do, you just remove this material number and okay, just remove the material number. And if you want to be created plant level, you can create, or it is not mandatory. I'm just creating that here. So while creating the without material, what you need to give, what is the exactly the material description? Okay, suppose it is software service like it is like painting. Okay, so painting. Okay, then who will be the purchase material group? Okay, let's say that it is a service. I'm just assigning this is the one service, one kind of service. So then how you are doing activity unit, okay, and short term painting. Okay. Now just like one day and short also one activity, and the price will be the 10,000. Suppose let's say 10,000. Okay. And the group is whatever it is group, it is there, the purchasing group. So here without material, so what is the mandatory? Material group is mandatory. Okay. So how the system will understood with reference of the material group, the system understanding that okay, this is the kind of the services. Okay. And how when we are posting this GR or services which we are posting, okay, how the system will understood which valuation class it should be take or which account should be posted in the finance level, that when we're talking about material master record, right? So there is a one option, right? Without material number also. I will show you that. Geometry management, if you go to general data, in the general data, in the purchasing data, the material master record. If you see that this is the items without material master record. So here what we'll do, we'll assign our valuation class here. Okay, so our valuation class to which valuation class should be assigned. So here we are assigned this valuation class. So if we don't have any material master record, then it will be picking the valuation class from here. Whatever the GL account which is assigned, especially for this valuation class, those GL account it will be picked for the while doing the posting of the inventory. That means GR. Question is GR. Okay. Now, so this is the way we'll be creating the info record. So when we are creating this, okay, let's see. I just created ME13. Okay. So this is the vendor number. This is info record number which is created. This info record don't have the material number. This is service painting. So what will happen when I'm just creating the PO? Okay. I'm just entering all the details here. So when I just enter the info record number, So from this info record number, it is capturing that what is the short text, okay, and without material, right? So it is not stock item, right? You need to be mentioned that what cost center it should be generating, and you need to be mentioned other details, whatever it is required, wherever it is required, okay. And to whom cost center and all, you need to be assigned here. Okay. So this is again do not assign this cost center. Okay. Some I think we need to be create again cost centers also because this is customized one, right? So again we need to be create a cost center. So this is the way how it will be working here. So here it will be working based on the short text and depends on the metal group, what metal group it is there. Okay. Based on this, it will be work. Okay. In case if it is services, completely services, okay, you can enter that item category T. So in this item category T, what will be happen? The system will ask the service number. If you have the service number, we can enter the service number. If you don't have also, okay, we can maintain directly. So text table. Other details you need to be maintained. What are the GL account and if you don't have a proper service number, okay, then again you need to be maintained the other details, whatever it is required details, we need to be maintained. Okay, this is again we'll talking about a service master, service document. Okay, so now anyway, which is we don't have here. Okay, we don't have cost centers and all. So again, what we need to do, we need to be create a cost centers and we need to do. But generally, without material also, we can do the POs and GR. But those are not stock items. These are non-stock items. It will be go to especially for the cost centers, especially for the cost center or some accountment category. It will be go. So this is the way we are using without material also. Okay. So where we are creating this cost centers and all, finance people they will create the cost centers and all. So the transaction code is KS01 or something which is there. Okay, so this is cost center. So we need to be enter the controlling area and we need to be create that when you want to be create this cost center. Cost center already exists, but we need to be check that first controlling area whether this controlling area is correct or not. Those everything only finance people aware about this one, okay, but we didn't create this one, right? So if it is already there, then it will be captured. So I'm just creating case01. So you need to be write that who is the responsible person, who, what is the hierarchy, which company code. So all these details you need to be entered. So let's try this one. Let's create from okay, case01, and we'll try to create using the controlling area. So it was copying from there, and the company code is JTABC, right? So we need to enter this JTABC. So okay, JTXYZ. Okay, sorry. Okay. So company code does not exist for this entry. Check one entry. Okay, controlling area 1000, right? So we don't know exactly what controlling area here. Okay, so maybe the controlling area is wrong. It's not 1000. The controlling area is different. So what we need to do? So what is the controlling area for our company code? That we don't know exactly. What's the controlling code? So from your is company code, again we need to go and configure, check the configuration again, the controlling area. So let's So what's the controlling area for our company code? First, we need to check that controlling area assignments. And check the company code, what it is assigned. What is my company code? ZXY. No, ZABC. If it's not there here, our controlling area is not there. To check here the print default. So what is the my company code? What of account it is there? Where is the company code information here? We will do one thing. We'll just check the 1000 controlling area 1000. For this 1000, what are the company codes which is assigned here? Let me check that whether my company code it is there or not there. So that it's not there. So I will be assigning here only directly at ABC. Okay. Is it my ZABC, right? Okay, ZXYZ is there. So the ZABC is there. So when I just assign this ZABC to this controlling area, for this controlling area, it is all assigned. Now I can use the cost centers, whatever it is created in this controlling area. Okay. So ME21 and okay, now purchasing across the company codes are not allowed. So this purchasing, this again, business controlling area. I think there are some finance related. Again, we need to do. So we need to cross check that whether this controlling this cost center which is created of under 1000, right? So what we need to do again in the KH01, you need to be create your own customized one. Okay. So this customized again. Controlling area is same, but you need to be assigned your company here. So what is the company here or company ZABC? Okay, so now again this must data validate and everything depends on the already created. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm just going to create again pivot without material. So these are the different scenarios. How might be depends on the client. If they're asking like, okay, I should go with this way. Okay, in this case, maybe we can suggest like this one. Okay. Now I have my own percenter, which is ZABC, right? Which I created. What is it? I just created ZABC, right? I just created.
KS01, I thought.
Sorry?
KS01.
KS01, okay. Okay. Okay, so now it is allowing because it is assigned my company code, right? The previously 2100, which is created for the other cost centers, right? So there is no messages now. So I can create now this. So this is the way we can do a non-stock item, and this is the without material like services like, okay. So some cases what we can use, we can do like if suppose I'm just now using this services like, okay. So services are the different process again. When we're talking about the services, what will happen? It's okay. I'm just assigning my so my God again. I'm just assigning to 100. Okay. So when we are using these services and all, okay, so the service procurement process will be different again. Okay, we can't do the GR directly for the service procurement. So what we need to do, you need to be create the service entry sheet. Okay, Why? Because we are just maintaining that. Okay, suppose 100 buildings. I'm just putting like 100 buildings. So how many activity switches completed as of now? So that you can enter in the ML81. ML81 is the transaction code. Okay. So here when we're creating the service PO, without service number also you can create, or with service number also you can create. So if you want to be create with service number, okay, you need to be go to AC01. Okay, sorry, not AC01. Okay, AC01 only. Okay, here you need to be create your own service number. Then your service number, what type of the service, and what how you are measuring that, and what is the valuation class. From here only you can match it here. Okay, what is service category? It is like basic service or constructions or hardware or software services, technical services. Like you can create and you can maintain the some information which is related to maybe time relevant, resource relevant. So those information we can create. That service number you can directly use in the PO level. Okay, so this is the service center sheet, maintain service center sheet. Okay, so just creating this service center sheet now. Okay, so this is what is the transaction code. This is ML81. Okay, this is the whole transaction. Let me go to ML81N. So ML81N is the new transaction code. So there you can create that your own service center sheet. Okay, and I can maintain that service. What type of the service it is? Like I'm just going for the painting. Okay, and we'll go to services. Okay, and this is purchase order number, adapting this service. Then it will be capturing that. Okay, what are the services are there in the PO? From there it is capturing. Now you can enter that. If it is out of 100, how many it is completed. Based on that, you can enter the details. So I just taken only one activity, that is painting. So that is fully completed. Might be only one it is there, right? So I can maintain like one fully maintain, and this is responsible is the discount center. Okay, and if you see that, if you want to see that other details, you can see in the down. Okay, the details, item details, and those details which you want to be see, you can see here. Okay, and conditions also you can see here. If there is any conditions like total price, and if there is any other service charges and everything is there, you can take it up here. It is copying from the PO. Okay, and once it is done, what we have to do, we have to be save this one. Now what will be happen? Okay, if this is message determination, you can output determination. Now service center sheet it is created. So just you maintain the service center sheet, but you still you didn't release it. So not accepted. Okay, that means might be you are maintaining, still you are maintaining, might be. So you want to maintain like some other buildings it is still it is processing, some other buildings still it is not processing. So once everything it is completed, what you can do, you can go to change and you can accept that. Okay, so before going to this one, I will be just showing the PO level, the purchase order history. So as of now for this purchase order, we created a service center sheet only. We still not accepted this one, but we just created a service center sheet only. When you are accepting this one, so let's suppose I'm just flagging that, okay, I'm accepted the services, which I received that one. Okay, then I'm saving this one. Then what will be happen? There is some errors are coming. Save without just without saving. What is the error? Account determination error which is coming. So INT KBS, there is some INT KBS which is missing. So let's see. OPYC. What is this? KBS, right? KBS. Let's go to KBS.
Above.
Okay. So this KBS again. And so what is the chart of account identity, right? And the posting key. Okay, so what is the debit and what is the credit? that we need to be maintained. So, this again, what is the debit and what is the credit? So that we again need to check that. So there's some accounting entries which is coming, the finance level which is not at maintained KBS. What is this KBS? Account assigned purchase order, okay. And we need to do set of account, okay. Okay, this is our maintaining copy. Right, it's coming unchecked box. We need to check this one. Might be something which is interesting transport. This is coming KTG. This is not KTG. This is KPS. These are independent of the charter code. So we need to check this automatic account automation why it is getting. So once it is accepted, what will be happen? Okay. So if suppose if it is accepted anything, okay. So what we need to do this one? Why KBS it is coming not sure. Okay. Maybe yeah. Without acceptance is okay. But there is no. We need to be accept still. Is something information which is missing here? What GL account anything which is missing here? Let's see if any GL account which is missing here. Account assignment. Go to account assignment. Let's see what GL account we are assigning here. I think we created cost center, right? KS01, but which we are not mapped at MedPay. Because of that, it is not coming. So let's see which cost centers we can use. So let's see any other cost centers postings which is account assignment categories. Okay, we'll do one thing. We have one table which is EKS. No, not EKS. Get that for account assignment. What is the table here? Account assignment table. What is the table? Account assignment table. Okay, EKKN. Okay, sorry. EKKN. Let me check that in the EKKN. Any GL account we can see here from 1000 plant. $2,100. $2,100. There is no posting, sir. Okay. Is this area 1000? Okay, let me try this one. GL account will assign here. Okay, now let's try now. If we are getting problem, let's see. Okay, no. Okay, now it's updating. Let's see whether it will be creating or not creating. If it is created, what will be happen in the service and receipt? While you are accepting only, the system will try to post the GR in the backend. Okay, so now the service and receipt is saved and accepted. So when it is accepted, what will be happen in the PO? Okay, so the GR also it will be posted at backend. We don't need to do the manually GR. So from the acceptance only, it will be the GR will be posted. So let's see. It is meet only clear. So generally how it will be happen, the GL account, it is mapping at cost center, but we created just now, right? So that's why it is not accepting. So somebody they are closing. Okay. So can you give me your user ID password? If anyone have the user ID.
Ranadir, ring off, Ranadir, no. My server line, Guru.
Which ID?
3314.
Okay. Password?
Capital GU, capital G,
Guru?
URU, @ 217. @ 217.
215.
217.
217.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only capital G.
Capital G.
URU,
Okay.
@ At the rate 217.
217, right?
Yeah, right.
No, it's not working. Did you try that? Did you log in recently?
Yeah, man.
No, this
The
is
server
different. Your server is different.
server
It is Venkat server only, but it is different.
yeah, server different.
Anyone have that? This user ID password?
That might be different.
Sunil? Sunil or Sunil and Sai Kiran?
Yes, sir. Wait, I will check. I'll check my user.
Is it 25? Profile? Sorry. I just want to show you that that's all. If it is completed and can close. I just want to see the GR document which is posted in the backend.
2575
25 2752
24.
2752 1275224, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And password capital K.
Capital K. Forget it. Hello. You can chart here. Okay. Maybe you can change later by clicking on new password. You can just chart here the password. Is it my voice is audible? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, audible, audible.
What's going on?
So I can left the meeting. What about Sunil?
Silent office call, okay. Okay, then I think what we can see, let me try again one more time. We're disconnecting, still he's disconnecting. Okay.
One two seven 5224
127
5224.
24, okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Capital K,
okay, capital K,
small t and m
okay,
@ 7171.
okay. So I just go to ME23 and PO number. This PO number again we need to search. I'll go to today created, whatever it is created. My cost center it is.
Send that case.
801, right? Cost center.
80.
Okay. This is number. I'm just going to this cost center number. Okay, now see here in this purchase order history, so I just posted acceptance, right? So once you accepted, what will be happen? The service entry in the backend, the GR will be posted. So the document will be posted automatically here. Okay, and you can refer that. Okay, it is created from the ML81. The service entry sheet it is transaction code. It is not from MIGO. It is created from ML81. Okay, from a service entry sheet. And we consider the accounting documents which is impacted since we don't have any material number, right? So based on the consumption account, whatever it is there, it will be go to consumption account, KBS account. Okay, and WRX is a DRIR clearing account. We need to pay amount to the vendor. So you need to be do the GR, sorry, invoice. We need to do the invoice for this service, whatever they provided, the service you need to be do again in the invoice. Okay, so what is the difference between the normal process and this process? So normal process in MLGO, we are doing this MIGO for normal process, but in the service center sheet, we are not doing GR manually. We are doing the process like acceptance of the service center sheet. So we are maintaining the service center sheet acceptance that you are posting there. Okay, so once you accept the services, then the system automatically thinks that okay, you have received the services. We are okay. Now we are planning to posting the invoices. Okay, clear? So this is the way we are doing for the service center sheet. Okay? So this is something which is like some tables which we need to maintain. Those are so many things there because this is new company code, right? So it is trying to post something. The customizing this table and all we need to be maintained. For our company code, we need to maintain the or company code. What is the company code or company code? Here AB. Here. So then I'll just maintain here. Okay, now it's coming cleaned. It is green. Okay, so the table which I maintain now, it is for the cinema related. That means exchange related. Okay, if it is of Indian company code. Okay, so they are following to be maintained this company code for exchange details and all. Okay, so now I'm just posting here. So this is the way we are posting the service interface. Okay. So any questions on this service interface?
No, sir.
Should not do any MIGO here. Okay, you should perform the service interface in the ML81N. Okay, clear? Any
Yeah,
questions?
Yes.
Any questions? Okay, so where we are in. Okay, so any questions on yesterday class? We discussed about that material type controls.
Sir, what is previous material number?
Previous, sorry,
Material number.
previous material number. Where it is?
Sir, whole
While
material,
creating a
whole material number.
Whole material number. So if suppose your client they are using non-SAP, okay, and they are coming to the SAP now, okay, so maybe they want to be. Hello.
Yes, sir, got that.
Okay. So when they are when they are coming to the new SAP, might be that number which is not possible because it might be it is allotting something. So they want to be track that whole material number. Still, they want to be track that whole material number because the users are too convenient with that whole material number. So in that case, what we are giving that whole material number also we are maintaining in the material master record. Okay. So the new material number and old material number they will be matching. Okay. Clear?
Okay.
For material numbers, like while manufacturing, we need to prepare these material numbers, or while purchasing the raw material.
Depends. It depends on the client. You see, material number is different. EA number is different. Okay. So you're talking about material number or EA number?
Yes, sir. Material number.
So material number it depends on the client. They can go ahead with any number. Okay. So if they want to be start with one series, they can go ahead. It is just like identification number only, but based on the description of the material only, we just identifying that okay, this is a material number. But there is no restriction for the material number, how they want to be go ahead. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So if I have the raw materials are there, might be they are giving the one numeric number which is for the 11 series or 12 series, 13 series, 21 series, 31 series. So they want to be identify that okay, this series completely these raw materials, this series completely the finished goods. So tomorrow if something like auditing purpose, if auditing they are asking that what are the finished goods you have, you can immediately you can go and you can take it up the material master record, and in this material master record I will be taking the filter of the 21 series which is maintaining for the finished goods. Okay, so it might be if you have a different material types. Okay, then what number ranges it is maintaining depends on the client requirement, how they want to go ahead, they can go ahead. Okay. So there is no restriction. That number is not EA number. So EA number is different. Okay. That is a European article number. That is an international number. Okay. That is just generated by a common number. That is okay. It is a like universal number which is giving for the barcode reading purpose. Okay. So that is number. Every material number have the EA number, but it is not for all the industries. It is specifically suppose retail industries how they will be used. they are going with a EA number. They will be scanning the EA number because this EA number will be the same for across all the areas. Okay, across all the maybe from a vendor side, when they are buying the product from the vendor side, the universal number, the EA number will be provided by vendor. And if it is manufacturing by our company, then they will be create their own EA number. Okay, it is a universal number, but article number, material number is different. EA number is different. EA number we are especially using for the barcode purpose. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay then. So any questions then, Material Master Record?
Sir, I created a material number, sir, but it asking old material number, sir, for forwarding.
Then maybe it is a mandatory field. So in that case, what you need to do? So how you know that whether it is mandatory or it is optional?
A small tick box is there.
Yeah,
If the
tick box will be there.
then there is,
Whenever it is a
then there is
material number, yeah, whenever it is a material number, when you're creating Material Master Record, what are the check boxes are there? Those are all mandatory fields. Okay, if your client is not required that information, that is not mandatory, that is not required, then you can remove from the field selection group level. You can put it like optional from the field reference level, right? We have field reference, right? That field reference it is assigned at the material type level, right? So you are going there and you are changing, you are changing that from required to optional. Clear? Okay. Okay, so just try to, okay. What is the user number which I'm regularly entering, which is 51, right?
I1, sir, last
I1, right? Yeah. I just tried last class when I'm just trying this one. I think might be you are using. That's why I'm just continuously disconnecting. So I just tried with other users. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm not getting time to discuss with this server guy. So to get my new ID, so I'll get it there. That's all. Okay, now. So in Material Master Record, okay. So let's see that some of the important information which is regarding Material Master Record. Okay, so the first thing is creation of the Material Master Record. So creation of Material Master Record is MM01. Okay, for each and every master data or maybe transaction data, some of the transaction data, what will be happen? There is a MM01, 02, 03 like. Okay, so whenever it is a 01, it is creation. Whenever it is a 02, it is a change, and whenever it is like MM03, it is a display. Okay, and this is for the creation of material master record. Okay, so it's the same way for the info record and for same way for the vendor master record. Okay, so some of the records which you like, even PO also, if you see that ME21N, ME22N, ME23N. So it is like a sequence 1, 2, 3. 1 is creation, 2 is change, 3 is a display. Okay, and here in the Material Master Record MM04. MM04 is the like we can see that changes in Material Master Record. If somebody they change the material number, somebody they change some information in the Material Master Record, then the system will be capturing that those changes. Okay, what is the old data, what is the new data which is changed, and who changed, when it is changed, all it is capturing in the MM04. Okay, so like we have some of the transaction codes. So let's go to that first. Okay, so how many people understand that how to create a Material Master Record? Still, if you are not aware about this, how to create a Material Master Record, I will show you that. Is everyone aware about this Material Master Record, how to create?
Can you please show it once again, sir?
Yes, sure. Okay, and point of view, okay, point of view, when we're doing testing or whatever the process we are doing, so point of view, basic data is required, the purchasing data is required, and planned data storage location, storage 1 and storage 2, this is the required, and accounting data is required. Okay, and point of view. Okay, but if it is any sales or if it is MRP planning or okay, again costing related, okay. So those cases again it will be different, okay. But MM point of view, these are the mandatory. Okay? When you're creating material master record, please create these views: basic data 1 and 2 and purchasing data. Those information it is important. So you can create your own customized material type. So let's say I'm just created something like yeah. So whenever you're just creating anything which is customized one, so please use always Z series. Okay, so don't use the standard one, because maybe you're just using A, B, C, D. Like if you are using this one, what will be happen? So these are all already it is there in the SAP system. Maybe the client, the SAP which is already providing this type of the material, this alphabetic already they are using for the standard purpose. So whenever you're creating any of the customization, so if you want to see that, okay, if someone is coming in the place tomorrow, okay, they want to be understand that what is customized, what is the configured, which is a client requirement, and what is the standard. So then he can see that, okay, by looking into the Z series or Y series, sometimes Y series also will be there. So when we just looking into the Z series, okay, these are all customized. Okay, so if you see that, you know, someone is talking, if you any doubts, if you see here,
No, sir.
the people are created like Z series, right? So these are all customized. Okay, but some people, what will happen, they're not aware about that. So that's why they are creating like some AEM, AMFT. But as per the SAP standard, if you are doing any customization one, anything, it is not only for a material master card, it is not only for the vendor account group. So anything which is document type or anything, if you are creating customized one, always my suggestion, and even client company suggestion, SAP suggestion, that should be go with the Z series. Okay, you should go with the Z. Okay, so I'm just created some, might be I'm just created ZRA2 which we created yesterday. Okay, like ZRAB, and so like we can create a number of material types. What are material types which we can create? Okay, so I'm just going to here. Okay, and so as I requested, for MM point of view, basic data is information is required, purchasing information is required. If you need purchase order text, that you can enter. Okay, and the general data is required. Okay, and accounting data is required. Okay, so how you can control this? How you can control this? The OMS2, what are the views which is required, that we are controlling there. Okay, now, so why we need basic data? Because the basic information entirely for the material which we are entering at the basic data information level, and the purchasing which is we need to do some purchase order creation, purchasing, monitoring, everything we have to do, right? So the external procurement we are doing purchasing, and this text is just for the information, if anything, especially this material, if you want to be informed like this text, this material is we need to be take care about, we need to be write some rules and regulations for the material, that you can write, like some characters you want to be mentioned, something like you can mention. And the general plan data and storage one, which is for the location. So when you want to be when you're receiving inventory, where exactly which location you want to be keep the stock. So that information it is here in a storage period or something, the temperature you want to be maintained. And this accounting one and accounting two, which is for the financial postings. Okay, so these are mandatory. Okay, so if you want to click on default setting, what will be happen? So next time when you creating, it is not required to select every time. It will come automatically next time onwards default. Okay, default setting. Okay, and just go to organization levels, and you need to be enter that what are the materials, okay, what are the plant and store location. Sorry. Any question? Okay. Okay. Now I'm just entering this one information. So the basic material information, like you asked me, right, how the material number will be created, who requested this one. So the system will default it is giving internal number range. If they are using the external number range, to might be they can go ahead with the what they want to be enter. but when we are going to internal number range, then the system will propose that number based on the my number range, which is assigned in the material type level. Okay, so suppose I'm just creating that. Okay, so toy, something like I'm just creating toy. Okay, soft toy, something like which I'm just soft toy. Okay, which is like soft toy, maybe soft toys wheels. Okay, let's say this is if we just thinking about this raw material. Okay, so how you are just mentioning these wheels? So by pieces. So and this is the metal group, which category, which type of the metal group. This is okay. This is might be a kids metal group, or it may be raw materials. Okay, something whatever it is like. Okay, if you don't have that metal group, okay, if your client is asking that to, okay, we need to create this metal group. Okay, then you can click on this one by clicking on create here. Then it will be go to configuration inside, and you can create what kind of the metal group you want to be created. Okay, so just select here and click on. So instead of going SPRO, I can go like here also. Okay, there is a possibility here. So I'm just going to here metal group, and I can create that my own metal group what it is required. Suppose I'm just creating that ZABC. Okay, so then this material description is nothing but like a toys. Okay, and toys related, and all toys which is related like toys, accessories. Okay, and you can mention that which division also, and this is for the authorization group. Okay, this is for security purpose, and this is for the division, which division it is. Okay, if you have the specifically any division it is there. Okay, sorry, this is the measurement. Okay, this is measurement edition. So default unit of weight in the metal mass record. Okay, okay. So that you can maintain, or else you can. It depends on the your requirement. If you want to maintain, you can maintain, or you can leave it about that. Okay. Now I just created my own metal group. That metal group I can enter here. Now I'm just searching here in the top. This is search functionality. You can enter that. If you have anything which is already there, if you're already aware about this one metal group, you can enter. Or if you don't know, then you can search for the toy. Okay, let's say toy. So if it is whatever it is there, it will display toys. So this is the search functionality, how it will be works. Okay. So then the whole number, in case the current SAP, this is the number, but the whole number which is like they have the own number like toy, access 1, 2, 3, like they have the one something whole material number it is there. Okay, it depends on that. Okay, what the client is, and division, which division it is. It's a sales related. Okay, so if it is separate division which is there for the toys, you can enter the toys. If you don't have, you can create your own toys. Okay, if you want to create your own division, that you can create. So this division majorly they are using for the sales people. Okay, so when they are distributing this stock to customer, okay, they will be taking that which divisions stock you want to be taken. Okay, so let's say toys related, toys division. So especially in this division, we can find only it is relevant to toys. Okay. So I'm just assigning that to toys, which is okay. So and other details which is required lab, if it is anything lab, it is there, production location, all these things it is here depends. So in basic data 1 and basic data 2, what will be happen, it is not only related, it is also be PP related, SD related, accounting related. So some information which is like common information is like, so depends on the special functionalities, like if the warehouse management they are using, warehouse management people they are doing the packaging, so they want to be use the packing process. So in that case, they will be going with the this packing information. So like depends on the client requirement, how they want to go ahead, they can go. And if you want to be maintain any basic data text also, you can maintain. Okay. So this is the like basic data 1 and basic data 2. Depends on the client what you want to be maintained. Some depends on that. If it is configurable materials, so some materials like configurable materials are there from the retail industry. Okay, So if ST people, they want to create some configuration variant. Okay, like what do you mean by variant? It is like if suppose the material, the shirt is there. Shirt have the different sizes, medium, low, medium size and small, and it is XL, double XL. Like again, colors are there, red color, white color, blue color, different variants are there. Again, of maybe without sleeves, with sleeves. Again, with collar, without collar. Okay, with buttons, without buttons. So there are different variants they have, right? So if they want to be create retail industry, they want to create configuration item, that will be they are using. So depends that if it is document version is there, it might be for the some other purpose of the version document. Okay, so it's again in the different module. So depends on the each and every module, whatever they require the information, they will be captured here. Okay, so from our point of view, we need to be understand that okay, basic unit of measure it is maintained, or material group it is maintained. Okay, this is the mandatory. And other than that, if you want to be default blocking of the procurement for this material, okay, so this we discussed yesterday, right? When we creating the material type, the material type also we can block this cross plant status, right? So and this general item category norm, okay, which we are using for the sales purpose, okay, based on this general item category group, and the system will understood that what kind of the sales it is, like third party sales, free item sales, consignment sales, standard sales, okay, import sales, okay, export sale, sorry, not import, export sales. So like whatever the sales which is there, depends on the general item category group, they are configuring at the procedure level. Okay, so then we'll be going to purchasing data. Okay, if the suppose the least measurement, base unit of measure, it is nothing but like a least measurement in our stores, our company, how they're dealing this soft toy wheels, how they are measuring. The least measurement is pieces. But when I'm ordering to the from vendor, so it might be I'm getting the boxes. Okay, so when I just mentioning this box, okay, so one piece and one box. When I'm ordering to the vendor, I'm always ordering in the boxes. Then you have to be mentioned that one box is called how many pieces. Okay, so suppose my purchasing group, this person is taking care. Okay, now one box is equal to how many pieces? Suppose one box have the 4 pieces, that means 4 wheels it is there. Okay, so I'm just entering like this one. So this will be stored in the additional data at unit of measure. So if you see that in the unit of measure, one piece is equal to one piece and one box is equal to 4 pieces. Now if you have the other alternative unit of measures, like while selling to the customers, we are selling to the different unit of measures. Okay, like maybe in the tons we are selling, or with packets we are selling. Depends on that. Depends on the unit of measures. We can maintain the alternative unit of measure. Okay, so this will be stored in the MARM table. Okay, so this is the table MARM. MARM. So the unit of measure. So here you can see that whether any material which is maintained the alternative unit of measures. Okay, so suppose if it is there, let's take a shortage here. If you see this 578 actually ST, their base unit of measure is ST. Okay, then pallets, they are maintaining the once ST is equal to 8 pallets. Okay, so like you can see that a number of unit of measures we can maintain. Okay, depends on the client to how they want to be go ahead. If they have the multiple order units or multiple storing units. Okay, if you see here, this 11668, they are maintaining in the 1 MB. Okay, then they are maintaining 1 kg. Then again, they are maintaining 1 kg, 1 MB is equal to 1000 GB. So like they can doing in the different alternative intermeasure. Okay, and here if you have the multiple languages, if you want to maintain different languages, if you maintain here, I just mentioned in English, right? Tomorrow if somebody logging into Chinese, then they can see in the Chinese language. So like you have to maintain here the languages. Okay, and if you want to be maintain any text in the basic data information, the text you can maintain. Okay, the basic information of the software. So these are the, suppose let's say these are the softwares. So please make sure use some cotton boxes for packing with along with thermocol, something thermocol. Okay, so some instructions, something like instructions text also we can do, some inspection related. Okay, some comments related, whatever you want to be, you can pass the information. Okay, and this batch unit, if you want to be differentiate these materials with the batches, like I just want to be get the stock. Suppose today I got 1,000 pieces, tomorrow I'm getting 2,000 pieces. So every time I just need to be differentiate this stock and the batch level. So whenever I'm receiving the stock, so the stock it will be storing in the one batch. So based on the batch number, I can see that okay, this is the we received from this vendor batch. In the batch again, there will be have the information like which vendor it is, when it is manufactured, when it is expired. So if you especially want to be go with the batch management, you can go with the batch management. But if you selected a batch management, that you need to be do the batch management configuration, and you need to maintain the characteristics, how you want to maintain the characteristics of the batch. Okay, and what details it will be allowed. So that we will discuss about a batch management topic when we're discussing about. Okay, and again here the plant material status related. Okay, so if you especially want to be blocked for this material for the procurement, then you can block for purchasing. Then when you're blocking this material, the system will not accept to create any purchase order for this one. Okay, then you can mention that from when onwards you want to be blocked this one. Okay, and this is for the automatic PO. Okay, if suppose after creating the multiple purchase requisitions, if we have the fixed vendors and we have all the information which is relevant to purchase order, then we can generate automatic PO. The system will automatically creating the purchase orders also from the purchase requisition automatically without manual interval. Okay, and this purchasing value is again which is like tolerances. When we receive the stock from the vendor, okay, if I ordered 100 pieces, but I am receiving 105 quantity, then extra 5 quantity whether I should accept or not. So that you need to be controlled from here tolerances, under tolerance and over tolerance. So this under tolerance and over tolerance, how it will be works. So if you are giving 10% out of 100, 10% over tolerance. That means till 110 quantity I can accept. 100 on 100 it is 10%. That is 10 quantity. So extra 10 quantity I am accepting. So like if it is more than 10 quantity, then I will not accept it because my tolerance limit it is only 10%. If you selected unlimited over delivery, then you can receive an even the stock which is more than the purchase order stock, purchase order quantity. The system will accept to post the GR. Even it is 100 quantity extra, 200 quantity extra, 300 quantity extra. There is no limit because unlimited you selected. Okay, and this acknowledgement required for this kind of the materials. Did you expecting the acknowledgement from the vendor? Okay, and shipping instruction. If anything which is shipping instructions are there, so those shipping instruction you can maintain. Okay, and this reminders, like once you created a purchase order, okay, first reminder you can send within the 5 days. Second reminders you can send within 15 days. So depends on that. What is the delivery date scope and that depends on that. You can mention that when you need to be send the reminder mail and second reminder, third reminder. Okay, so that configuration again you have to be doing the purchasing value key. So here there is option like you can create in the configuration level. In the configuration level, you need to mention that what is the tolerance, under tolerance and over tolerance. Okay, this purchasing value key, you can go to purchasing value key and you can create our own also purchasing value key, and you can use this one. So here you have to maintain that whether when I'm selecting this purchasing value key, whether I just reminder mails are required or acknowledgement is required. Tolerances if you maintain the 10% under and over, Under is nothing but like a less than. If I order 100 pieces, but I received only 90 pieces, that means there is a 10 pieces shortage is there. So the under tolerance, whether you are accepting that or not, okay, whether you are expecting that this quantity also it is mandatory. Okay, so over and under unlimited and shipping instruction. Okay, so this shipping instruction also can create our own shipping instructions again. Okay, so minimum delivery quantity percentage vendor. So this is a vendor evaluation. So by every year, suppose let's say every 6 months or every year, if you want your company wants to do the evaluation. So how they will be evaluated that? Okay, I ordered 100 pieces, but I received only 10 pieces. Every time I'm receiving 10 pieces only. That means we are not getting minimum delivery quantity also percentage. Like 90%, I'm expecting 90% minimum delivery, but I'm not receiving. So that is impacting on the my vendor evaluation. That means it will give that, okay, this vendor is too poor because he is not giving minimum delivery also. Okay, so the evaluation is just separate process. So this is the way we can create your purchasing value key. Okay, and other than this, GR processing time for these materials, once we receive the GR, to place this into the location level, how long it will be take, and whether do you want to be posted to inspection first. Once I receive the stock, this material should be go to the inspection or not. Okay, and source list, whether source list is mandatory for this material, the master data. Okay, and the quota arrangement, this is the one part of the material master data. Okay, it's not important, but it is a one kind of the master data. Okay, so how we can quota, if you have the multiple vendors, how you can divide the quotas, how you can distribute the quotas to for the same material. If I have the requirement like bulk requirement, if the vendor cannot able to supply one vendor, so here you can use the quota usage based on the quota usage. Okay, if I have 4 vendors are there, so based on their minimum order quantity, minimum delivery quantity, okay, as per that we will be allotting to that multiple purchase requisition. Okay, multiple purchase orders, like okay, multiple vendors we are sending. Okay, and this just in time, it is for the scheduling agreement. Okay, and that is a separate topic, schedule agreement. And this is the manufacturing, which is especially we are using for the manufacturing part profile. This is again PP related, it's not our related. Okay, just part number, manufacturing part numbers and profiles, that is again who is the manufacturer. Okay, those it will be again PP related. Okay, so this is the purchasing related. And if you want to maintain something like purchase order text, okay, maybe you want to pass some information like, okay, instructions. Okay, so instruction 1, okay, let's say COVID, okay, COVID rules. So in this COVID rules, so make sure supplier, okay, vaccinated. Okay, the second rule, okay, supplier should submit ID code, something like, it's like something which is like sub instructions. Okay, so that you can maintain the text. You can maintain the multiple languages as well. Okay, different languages. If you want to maintain, you can maintain the different languages also. Okay, and other than next one, which is like, okay, go to plan data storage one. The next one, plan data storage one. From your location, how you are issuing. Suppose you want to be issuing your stock from your location, how they are issuing. Is it something they are maintaining cotton boxes, or something like they are maintaining pack covers, packets, or pallets, something which you can maintain. Like suppose I'm just maintaining the packing. So then again, I just need to be mentioned the pack. Suppose in the set of that 40 it is there, 40 pieces are there, one pack. So again, once I maintain this, what will happen? Again, it will be stored in the here. The one pack is equal to 40 pieces. One box is equal to 4 pieces. Okay. So like you can maintain the alternative method. And there is any fixed bin it is there. Okay. Suppose there is a concept like if always this materials which we are putting into the one bin, fixed bin, then you can maintain this fixed bin. Okay. And other details and all, picking areas and storage condition, temperature conditions. Okay, these are all related to some containers related. Okay, and this is for the physical inventory. Okay, and how many GR slips, label types. This is for barcoding. Okay, these are all it is related to inside the storage, whatever the maybe temperatures checking and all. Okay, those it will be in the store location level. Okay, so each and every point it may depends on the process. Some might be some maybe SD side or something which is production side. Okay, some suppose need to stock it is allowed. Suppose need to stock it is allowed. So what will happen? Okay, if you are received the stock, okay, but you are received the stock, but still you didn't enter the stock in the system. Maybe the GR processor is not available now, but there is an emergency. I just need to be send the goods to the customer. So without stock also, without stock entry in the SAP also, we can do the posting to the customer with negative entry. That means in the my location, in the SAP level, the stock is not updated, but still I can post the stock to the customer because I'm just allowing negative stock. Why what is the scenario? Might be the GI processor time it is taking long time, but I don't want to be wait for that. And the SAP who are the operating SAP, they are not available. Maybe they are in leave or something like. So in that case, what will be? We can issue the stock without having the stock in the our location. So that is a negative stock. It will display as a negative. Okay, and this profit center, this type of the materials. Okay, which profit center? Again, it is related to FI related.
Sir, here I have one doubt.
Please.
Yes, sir. Like as you said, without GRNs, they are moving the stock. So how
Right.
they will verify the stock once after receiving from the vendor or
Yeah, that's why. See, if what will be happen, there is an option we have. Okay, that means SAP they provided the option. Okay, in case your manager or your high level authority they are approving that since because the processing everything it is taking long time. Okay, so in that case, if you want to go ahead with this option, you can go ahead. But most of the clients they will not use this option. But if they want to go ahead, they can go ahead. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, it depends on that. It depends on that how they want to go ahead, and that is that depends. Okay? So maybe some scenarios I said right just now. So what will happen might be it is taking long time to do the GR in the SAP system, but the customer is too hurry. They want to be they want to be get the stock. They want to be distribute the stock immediately. Okay, but I just having the some process steps to do the GR. But I have the stock. I already have the stock. Maybe the vendor dispatched the stock, but the GR processing time and everything it is taking long time. So instead of waiting for the doing the SAP, they can use this negative stock and the posting to the customer. Depends on the client. If they are accepting, they can do it. But validation and all, it depends on the you need to be checked that what stock movements it is happening, that stock movements and just cross checking with the existing stock and any GRs which is pending, which is not yet posted. Right. So tomorrow if somebody they're validating, if these stocks are not GR posted, then they can easily identify that okay, these GR not yet posted, but they dispatch it. So what will be happen in MMBE, it will be displayed as a negative sign. Instead of it is showing stock levels with positive, it is showing as a negative sign. That means immediately you can check the stock movements. What is happening? Is that something customer dispatched the stock without having the stock? So that they will be validated based on the stock movements. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And accounting. So accounting, I think we already so many times we discussed. This is the valuation class. This valuation class is connected to account category reference. That account category reference again we mapped in the OBYC, the valuation class and GL account which is mapped, and this account category reference which we are assigned to the material type because this material type having the this valuation classes. So this ZRA2 which is assigned to the that account category reference, and the account category reference are these valuation classes we are using. Okay, and moreover, if you see here, there is a price control here, standard and price moving average. So last time we had a discussion about that. What is the purpose of the standard price? What is the purpose of the moving average price? So if it is especially in-house production, we are proposing that standard. If it is buying from outside, always we are proposing that moving average, because the prices are vary for the one transaction to other transaction. Okay, and other than this, the total stock and total value will be updated automatically when you receive the stock. Okay, and the moving average price will be updated automatically based on the my purchase order GR. Okay, based on the that stock, average stock, and the price that will be updated. And this valuation class category is, it is a one scenario like split valuation. Okay, so this will discuss about separately. It is a split valuation process. Okay, and standard cost estimation, this is again costing related. Okay, so these are the important from the MM point of view. Okay, so any questions on this one? Any questions on this one? Okay, if you go to MM03, okay, if you go to MM01, if you see that, I can see that all the views here, sales views and MRP views, and I can see warehouse quality views and costing views, everything. But I'm just going to MM03. What will be happen in MM03? I can see whatever it is posted. Okay, see, so whatever we created only, it will display here in the display. Okay, so if you created for the only purchasing, then it will be display only this purchasing data. If you created only general data, it will be create only general data, it will display. Okay, so now I think we created now this material number, right? So let's see what material number which is created just now. What is the number which we created? Did you remember that? Yeah, 961 and 30 marks. This one, right? Soft fields, right? We created. Is it we created soft toy fields, right? Okay. So
Yes, sir.
now MM03. Okay, if you see that, I just created only basic data, purchasing data, and general data. So it is showing only those information. Okay, and I didn't see that sales data, and I didn't see that MRP data. Okay, WM1. Okay, these are all common one. We are not maintaining. The system will automatically update this information once you posted the stock. Okay, in this, whatever it is there, plant stock and store location stock, WM execution, packing, we will not do anything. It will be automatically updated based on my transactions. Okay, but if you see that, if you go to MM01, here, if you go to see that sales data and MRP data, forecasting data, and costing data, quality management data, warehouse management data, all these data, when it will be updated, when you creating only. So next time, if you want to create again, if you want to be extend other views, then again you need to be use the MM01. So you cannot use the MM02 because you only extended only limited views. So next time, might be you want to be create sales data, again you have to go for the MM01. Okay, clear? So here what I understood in MM01 low only how to create or create for other views. Okay, so we cannot use the MM02. Even the material which is created, okay, if I need to be extend for the other views, you can use the MM01 only. Okay, even plant extension also. Even plant extension also, okay, you need to be used MM01 only. So you cannot use MM02, MM03 because you still not created in the other plants. So suppose I'm just going to create again my material with the same information, but this time what we are doing, I'm just entering that my purchase plant is the ZAB2. Okay. So this is a ZAB2 is the other plant, which is still not yet created. Then what will be happen? The system will check that from the selecting views, whatever you selected, okay, the basic data which is not relevant to plant because it is common information. So no need to be enter again. If you entered also, what will be happen? Once you enter here, the system will check that okay, the basic data already extended. Okay, I'm just entering that. So it will give that okay, the material already exists and will be extended. That means it will directly go to purchasing data because at the purchasing data only the plant information will be changed. But basic level there is no information changed. Okay, so that's why it is extended to purchasing, which is for the ZAB2. Okay, now I can see that what group it is extending. Okay, what is the purchasing group and same the other information which is different for the other each and every plant. So wherever you need, you can enter the information. Okay, and you can, if you want to be maintain this text, you can maintain. And plant data storage location, again this is ZAB2, and under this ZAB2 ABC1 is a store location. Again here also it is different. Okay, and again plant data storage 2 also it is different, and again here valuation class also is different. Okay, maybe you can maintain separate different valuation class also here. Maybe if you want to be differentiate the GL account for each plan, then you can maintain the different valuation class here. Okay, so now I created material with ZAB1 plan and ZAB2 plan. So how we can see that whether these materials are extended or not? So go to MM60. MM60, you can go to MM60. There you can see that whether how many plans it is extended. I'm just entering the material number and execute this one. Then I can see that okay, it is there in the ZAB1 and it is there in the ZAB2. I can see the information of the price also, and what is the valuation class, what the price, and who created. Okay, what is the metal group, everything I can see that when it is extended. Okay, so what you understand here for plant extension also MM01. Okay, sales views, other views, if you want to be extend also it is MM01. Okay, clear? And if you see that MM60, okay, here you can maintain, you can see that all the this is the report purpose. Okay, evaluated materials. Okay, and if suppose mistakenly if I created material with material, suppose that's example. Okay, in MM03, if I just go to this material number, basic data, what is happening in the, if suppose this is the ZRA2, right? Suppose my client is saying that okay, you sorry, I just given wrong information, this material type. Okay, can you please change this material type for this material? Okay, then I can go to MM Okay, I'm just going to MM and what is the new material type? Okay, the old material type is ZRA2, right? Suppose I'm just planning to create a ZAB2. Suppose I'm just planning to that, okay, ZFT2. Okay, so then the system it will show you that old material type is ZRA2 and the new material type is ZFT2. So I'm just executing this one. Okay, then you are changing the material type from raw material to finished material. Okay, then might be you have to be change the valuation classes because maybe different valuation classes, right? If it is a raw material, it is different valuation class, and packing material, finished goods, it's a different material type, right? So that valuation class you can assign. and execute. Okay. So however, the material type changes successfully. However, please note that the following are required fields due to new material type. So when I'm changing this one, the material type, so these are the fields are mandatory because might be depends on the field selection group. Some fields are mandatory. So those fields we need to be updated, must be maintained at these fields. Okay. So this is the way we can change the material type. But when you can change the material type, if you not posted any PO, if you not posted any sales order, if you not posted any production order, if you not posted any stock, okay, then only you can do this change, material type change. Okay, some of the fields with some restrictions are there. Okay, what you need to do, you can do only when there is a open, if there is no open orders, if there is no sales orders, if there is no nothing is there, dependable documents or follow-up documents, then only you have to be you can able to do. Okay, clear? This point is clear? Is it clear?
Okay.
Any questions here? So now if you can see that now the material type also it is changed automatically. Okay. So if I just refresh this one now, before that it is ZRE2, right? If I'm just going back and coming into inside, then it will be display as a ZFG2 material type. The material type it is changed. Okay. Okay. Now where we can see this table information. So MM is the material type change. Okay. Now I just want to see that these changes and all. Okay, where we can see these changes MM04. Okay, I can go ahead from here also. The environment and the display changes also you can go. From here also you can go MM03. Or if you want to go separate report, MM04 it is there. There you can enter the material number and the plan, what it details it is changed. So you can see that, okay, what changes it is changed. So the last change, which is 924, which we changed that. The material type, which is old material type is ZRA2 and new material type is ZFT2. Okay, clear? Is it clear?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now MM06 is the flag for material description. Suppose I don't want to use this material, so I just want to be put like a flag for deletion. I don't want to use this material further. So in that case, what you can do, you can select this one, and you can if you want to do at material level, you can do. Then it won't be it won't be allowed for the other plants as well, because you are updating at plant level at material level. If suppose you don't want to do at material level, only for the plant, only if you want to be restrict, okay, then you can mention that, okay, ZAB1, the ZAB1, especially I just want to do in the ZAB1. Then you don't select this one, you need to be select in the down. Okay, and if it is any store location is there, particularly a store location level you want to do, then you can select only store location. So especially store location level, if you want to be putting like flag for deletion, particularly this store location furtherly, okay, when you are doing posting, the system will give error message or warning message. This material is flag for deletion selected for this store location level. You cannot use. Okay. So at what level you want to do that, you need to be selected. Again, sales organization level, warehouse level, where you want to be restrict this material, that you can do by using MM06. MM06. Okay. MM06 is for flag for deletion. Okay. So here the point is flag for deletion is different, archiving is different. Archiving is nothing but like you want to be completely delete from the data table. So in the data table it is there, right? So in the data table, if you want to be completely deleted this number, then you need to be do the archiving. But here we are not deleting the material, but we are putting like flag for deletion. Furtherly, there is no other department they are using this material. Okay, it depends on that what level you are updating this flag for deletion. Archiving, we will not be performing this one. Again, basis team, they have to be performed there. There is some transaction code issue is there. Okay, so that those transaction codes they have to be performed basis level. Okay, that is archiving related. Okay, that is separate again, process different. Okay. Now MM19. MM19 is a mass. Okay. This is the display metal key date. Okay. Okay. This is the not this one. This is for the just information. Okay. There is a mass. It is there. Mass transaction code. What you can do from here, if you want to do materials at a time, because this is the business object here, material number. Okay. If you want to do changes for the at a time, the materials, okay, n number of materials. Suppose, let's say my purchasing group which I entered wrong. Suppose, let's say example, my purchasing group which is they changed recently, so they want to be updated in the different purchasing group. Okay. So then what we'll do? We'll searching for the material group where exactly it is there. So let's say purchase group, or we can find like group. Just. Okay, this is purchase group. Now I need to change the field, this field for the entire material. Suppose I have 20 to 30 materials are there. So I just need to be change this purchasing group. Then what we'll do, I will go to here, execute, enter. Okay. From here, I need to enter the materials here. Suppose I don't have material number, so I need to change all the materials. Suppose I just whatever the materials which is created in the JDAB1, for all this material, I need to be change the purchasing group. So then I can execute plan details. So there two materials which is created, which is ABC. Now this material group is purchasing group is wrong. So my new purchasing group which is created like 000. Let's assume that 000. So I just need to be update like a 000 for this all. So what you need to do, just need to be mask change. Okay, here just click on carry out the mask change. Click on this one. Then automatically what will be happen? The below also it will be changed as 000. Okay, then update save. So before saving this one, I will just show this one MM60 in the material master card. This is the before that this is the purchasing group ABC. But now I'm doing mass update. It is not only for one or two materials. We can do n number of materials also. We can give it. Okay, and I'm just changing mass change and just saving this one. So what will be happen? Okay, once you're saving this one, okay, the material which is updated with the new material to new purchasing group. If you get any error message or warning message, you can see here, or information it is like it is possible. This is successfully updated. Now I can go back and executing this one. Okay, there you can see that okay, this is updated 000. So like I can do the n number of materials like 20, 30 materials also you can do. Clear? So this is the mass. Okay. And this transaction code MM17 also it is same. Okay. So MM17 it will directly go to the material mass change. Okay. Or if, mass it is the general transaction code for all the objects like purchase orders and vendor master record, metal master record, info record, customer master record. For all it is the same transaction code mass, MAS mass and MAWS. But if especially metal master record, then I can go to MM17. Okay, so this is for the especially for the it will go directly a metal master record mass change. Okay, so you can change your general data, material data. So you can see that table names also. If someone they want to be write this tables also you can write. So general data it will be stored in the MARA. This is client information. Basic data MAKT. Sorry, description it will be storing in the MAKT. Plan data. So that plan data will be storing in the MARC. Material valuation MBW. Accounting data. Material valuation in attribute like accounting. And store location. Plan data storage one. And unit of measure MARM. Sales data again MEKE. Okay. So like MLGT, so like everything it will be like, okay, you can capture this one. Okay? You can capture and you can buy heart for these tables. For if you want this, you can buy heart this one. Okay?
So these are the default tables.
These are the standard tables.
Standard tables.
Standard tables.
Means it was available already in SAP.
Yeah, obviously, right? So what I just said, right? Whatever it is created, customized one, all it will be started with Z series only. Okay, if you see that,
Okay, got it.
okay. So SC69. Okay, if the consultant not aware about this customization creation, if he is creating that with ABCD something, then it obviously it is wrong. But it might be some people they will do these mistakes. Okay, so but if it is whatever it is created Z series, all these tables are customized tables. Okay, and these are the standard tables. Okay, clear?
Sir, in flag for deletion, if at all, if you want to remove from flag for deletion again,
You can remove, and you can remove anytime. No problem.
like which T code, like in same T code, sir?
Same transaction code.
MM60 only.
MM06.
MM06, okay.
Okay, in MM06 only, you can enter the material number, whatever it is updated. Okay, suppose I'm just updated on material level. Okay, next time, suppose my boss came and he is asking that, okay, it is okay, I can use this material number, then I can go again, I'll change this one. Okay, then I'm just updating this one, then automatically it will be updated as a unblocked. Okay, clear?
Yes.
So you can see these transaction codes also here by part. If you're like sometimes it is very difficult, right, to remember this all these, then you can go here material master card and material creation. What is the transaction code? Okay, so MM01 like raw materials and semi-finished goods, and okay, mass maintenance, change material type. Okay, all these things you can see here. Okay. This is the flag for deletion and change, whatever which we have discussed all these things. Okay, these are all related. And your environment, it is like which is like other details. Okay, you can see wherever it is stock overview, allowing posting periods. Okay, extended views. This is also one thing. Extend views. You can extend the views at a time. Okay, yeah, this is MM50 extended views. Suppose there is common information which you want to be extended for this material. Suppose let's say the material is there. Okay, so I'm just going this one. Okay, I'm just going this to execution. So these are the materials which we created, right? Okay, so you want to be block also, you can do it. Okay, if you want to be blocked, maintain, or if you want to be maintain a material. So these are the views here. Whatever it is there, views it is there when it is created and moved. Okay, so if you want to be do suppose at plant level. So then what you can do here, plant level, whatever it is extended, you can see here. Okay. So if suppose copy from the existing, suppose I just want to be copy. So just the AB2. So if your sales data which is extended already, for other plants which is not extended, that you can do it by maintaining here. Suppose you can maintain like this one. So you can work scheduling is not at maintain, so you can maintain like this one. So you can take up the existing reference, okay, and you can take existing reference. What these are not at maintained. Okay, these are all whatever it is there. These are all not maintained. So you can go in the each and everything. Might be if you see this one, it is for the especially for the MRP views. Okay, each and everything which is one process it is. Okay, if you have any existing copy reference one which you already created for the other plans and now you want to extend, that you can do. If you want to block also, you can block it. Okay, clear? So this is for MM50. Okay then guys, I think it's 10:10. Okay, these are the material related. If any questions you have, please let me know.